Okay, Heartland, State of Decay 2, episode 18. I don't think there are any shoutouts unless I was irresponsible and glossed over things too quickly. So instead, yeah, what'd you think about that weird glitch? Wow, that was weird. Just flung me off into one of the nearby, I guess, baby mountains. I don't know, some rock formation, basically. That was really, really weird and unexpected. I don't even know. Not the first time that has happened to me in either of the games. In fact, when the equivalent of Heartland came out, State of Decay 1 Lifeline, the moment I played the game, you just appear, you fight an initial wave of zombies, like pretty much immediately. Your attack right off the bat. I got into a car, drove, and I just ran something over and it just basically, I took off like the Challenger or something, like I was trying to escape the Earth's orbit. And that was my initial experience with the, what do you call it? Oh, gotta get my soda ready. Can't play games without soda. I could, but it'd be like crossing the beams or something. You know, it's not a good idea. That was my first experience in State of Decay 1 Lifeline. Anyways, this is the episode. We are going to begin our attack on the Gauntlet. And let's see who we're gonna bring. The first thing we want is someone who has powerhouse. So it looks like Larisse has resourcefulness and powerhouse. And weapons handling. I think that's basically about as good as it's going to get. Weapons handling will protect our weapons from breaking, since we'll probably have to shoot other weapons. We might. I don't know if I have enough materials to destroy all of them in one episode. We've got the drop kick. Oh, can't do it without a target. Resourcefulness lets us stack items higher, and so forth. So who else is going to come with us? Someone else with resourcefulness would be nice. With don't like the idea of taking Isby. A bit fragile. So it looks like, I guess we'll just take Chavez as our backup. He'll basically allow us to carry more items. Normally I would have my characters dressed ahead of time, but I did not do it this time. So we'll have to spend a little time, one, looking for Chavez, and number two, is that Chavez? Nope, that's Vic. Looks like he's still got his rucksack, but materials I don't think are too valuable at this point.
Good mood, but the sun seems to shine a bit brighter.
Chavez. Okay, so let's gear up.
6-year-old me could have seen this place.
So her weapon doesn't really matter. So in that case, let's just go with a chopping weapon that because we're going to need to use a chopping weapon against the regular zombie. The thing we're going to be attacking in melee combat is most likely a regular zombie. Okay, let's get set up. We'll use stims. Use best stuff we've got available. Let's bring the ammo for this weapon. One thing that's really nice is that this is a ton of damage in 26 rounds, and it only takes up one stack. Because I've been looking at how other people do it, and there are some guns that do very well. The problem is that they occupy a tremendous amount of inventory space. Let's grab a whole bunch of these. Let's get a whole bunch of these, a bunch of these. Wow, look how many we can carry of those because of resourcefulness. That's nuts. Looks like we need to build some more distractions. Where do we build distraction? Right here. One. I wish it wouldn't take me back. It would be really nice if it didn't do that. Okay, so 8 is what it stacks up to. And then let's just bring some fuel bombs as a way to burn the regular zombies. It's going to be much more efficient just to burn them.
Can't really keep an eye on all this.
Let me point your ass to some potential loot.
would be a good weapon for him to use? We have another Timberwolf. I guess he'll use the Timberwolf. This probably isn't too bad of a weapon. I mean, look at the power rating is pretty high. But, you know, well, we've got a nearby outpost, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's get him some... He'll have an energy drink. He needs a medical thing. We'll have him bring 2 of these. Oh my god, he can stack those to 4? Jeez, that's nuts. No, he could do that. Thermite grenades, I mean, might as well just... So this guy, yeah, he can stack things pretty high as well. It's getting me a little confused right now. I'll have him bring some healing items. More distractions. Oh, that's something we need. We need the advanced cures, so let's go ahead and make some. Let's not overspend.
You okay, Chavez?
We'll have him grab 2. We're gonna leave the PDs inside, because we're gonna save those probably for Zeta Zone.
You okay, Chavez?
Vamos. Thought we had a week to live, but hey, maybe we got 2.
Put one of I mean, we're carrying so many of them. Then we'll have Chavez carry the rest.
Hey there.
He can carry 9, that's still really good. Okay.
You okay, Chavez?
How is our fuel status? We should probably do something about that. Throw this in. Oh, that's the problem with stacking items really high. They don't unstack as cleanly. One of the things we're probably going to do is call in the bloater. Someone wanted to see how the bloater thing works, so I'll probably call that in real quick and demonstrate it. Find bloater, so you do that, and then she'll take her a moment to find it.
One moment. Here you go. Be careful.
Now the location is right in the middle, so we'll go grab that. If done correctly, you can get 3
We got a muerto here.
poison glands, so that would be 9 busters. That's pretty good, 9 busters for calling. Allows you to farm them up pretty rapidly. And the cooldown on them is pretty low. It's like 4 minutes or something. Very quick, very, wow. This might not have been as smart of an idea. I didn't realize that it would be so rocky. I was hoping we would go off-road to save some time, because I don't want to burn my daylight too much. Unfortunately, you can get some poorly positioned floaters that are too close to each other, and they can wind up wanting to self-destruct together, which means you'll probably get one of them and then the other one will self-destruct and you'll lose the second one. But that typically only happens in really cramped buildings. Like this one is a possible one where it could happen.
Quiet time now.
We also need to make room. This will unstack pretty cleanly. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, now we need to stealth. So the bloaters will already be in a sleeping state. Really? It just kind of bugged out. Even though we approached it quietly. So I have to wait 2 minutes. That sucks. I guess the game like counted us as being too loud. You can never tell with this screwy game sometimes. So I'm suspecting there's going to be one more episode after this, especially if people want me to loot those rare, there's fairly some rare stuff you can get around there, so, which would make sense. I mean, there needs to be some kind of reward for clearing the plague walls. But yeah, I will try to loot them this time around. So there'll probably be one more episode after this, maybe a third one, if things wind up taking longer, because also, I'm not as comfortable with the weapons we're using. I definitely think that the Quincy side of the story is probably going to be more effective, because you could build that really high-quality gun, that masterwork rifle, and you could also have all of the explosives. But who knows, I might get surprised. Maybe the flame weapons will be more effective, maybe burning. Maybe the plague walls are just vulnerable to fire, more so than explosives. The way in. Okay. We also could wind up getting limited by just our supplies and not have to go farm more stuff up. That's also a possibility, because we're not as heavily equipped as I was in the original attack on the Gauntlet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got this vehicle pretty fast and doesn't turn as cleanly as once it's going. Now let's just call in another bloater harvest just to see if it's close by or not.
Doc, you mind helping us track down a few more plague bloaters?
But we're gonna destroy Alpha Zone first anyways.
Give me just a moment. Here you go. Be careful.
Pretty close, actually. Let's go get Alpha Zone out of the way. Since I want to go check that out afterwards, let's go ahead and use our artillery options.
Steer clear of the cloud.
I forgot we need to activate this. We need to make sure we don't blow ourselves up like last time. I think that was a lot of unnecessary damage. Okay, let's see. Where's the Buster Grenade at? So we've got... I gotta memorize my gear for a moment. So we got this. And... okay, they're right next to each other. So first we'll make the signal.
When you see the smoke, it means I'm waiting for the artillery.
Okay, I'll get a volunteer.
Okay, it's still burning, so let's just go ahead and make it vulnerable again.
That's for me. I'm heading home.
Dead inbound.
Oh, I forgot my ammo's in the car. Oh, it survived just barely. Oh wait, it's still glowing. Maybe I can hit it with my melee attack. Yeah!
Getting close to the first plague wall.
You'll be fine.
That was a waste.
Remember to use your plague busters.
Let's use the, this. And we'll toast him. Chavez, he'll be fine. Don't worry about Chavez. I know some of you are like, oh, you're just gonna burn Chavez? He's good. He's good. I'll be honest, I kind of want to see if I can just hit the next plague wall. Because it has such low health. Oh, you're not dead? Let's see if we can melee it. Nope. Okay, let's do it in this order. We'll throw that first, then throw that.
Looks like that screamer's about to barf.
Really? Okay.
Holy shit, we took down the wall.
That's good. But we still have a lot more work. I recommend
Distraction. I'll change items while it's biting me. Time to get toasty. So the fire is doing okay-ish. That's how I'll use that description, okay-ish. Like, I'm not unsatisfied with it. So, but let's go get some of those bloater grenades. Or samples. That'll also give our artillery a chance to recharge.
There's a feral running around here.
Alpha Zone is definitely another kind of tutorial wall. Because it's basically just regular zombies plus some screamers. None of that is... That's pretty much the same thing as it not having anything. I'm pretty sure there's like a barrier, like a land barrier. Yeah, it's that ravine over there that's going to prevent us from just driving wherever we want. So we have to exit the town and drive along the opposite side of it. Like this. I believe that's how it's going to work. We follow the road, that'll probably be a little more convenient. How many rounds do we have left? 17 plus 4. Got a little bit left. I want to save some of it. I might use some of our other guns. Really, how do we get to there? Maybe I misjudged its location?
Time to look around. Don't do anything loud or stupid.
Okay, time to see if we have done anything that counts as being loud or stupid. Okay, I see him on the ground. There should be 3 of them altogether. So that's 1. Let's just loot them all first, and then we'll figure out the equipment situation later.
Call that good enough.
Back to the car. Drop some of this stuff off. Oh wait, she's a powerhouse, that's why she can do it. And there, as you can see, we can also call in the incendiary deliveries. That's another way we could also, but once every like 90 minutes, so it's not like the most efficient. But it's still better than nothing. Let's head back. In fact, let's just head back to here. We could throw those in our outpost and get our incendiaries on cooldown. This is impassable.
That one's fucking huge.
Okay, good. At least there's a way around. Oh, running into things. So we're just gonna call in the drop, but I'm not gonna get it immediately. I just want to get it on cooldown so that the recharge time starts ticking down. There's that State of Decay 1 music.
Too loud.
Let's Let's just throw those in temporarily. Now, I want to use sustained fire guns because since the fire is... I don't think the fire stacks, as in, like, if you put 2 grenades on top of each other, I don't think that does anything. So we want a weapon that can fire continuously during the burning damage. It'll also help us to preserve some of our ammo. So let's put this back. What do we have the most ammo of? We've got a lot of... Okay, we've got plenty. Let's use our lighter rounds first. Highest capacity, 556. Okay, dude, is there a damage difference in any of these? No, but one thing we can do is take the suppressor off. Put this back, because we don't care about being quiet. We can bump the damage up by putting a brake on. And let's just go ahead and repair this. This doesn't need any repairs. And here's the type of ammo we're going to use. So, you know, this basically gives us 1 full reload. But it uses up 2 slots, so it's... Okay, this thing fires in a burst mode. Do we have a fully automatic one? Let's see if there's a fully automatic model. This is so what is this called? This is the DMR Heavy. Let's see if this is... Okay, this has an automatic fire mode, so... Gotta make a little bit of inventory. Re-equip this. Take off the adapter. Put this back on. Put this away. Put that away. Make sure that I do have it. Yes, the operators. Alrighty. Oh, we can heal too. The med bandage. Alrighty, let's just run it. It's not that far away. Oh, and we can... Where did I put it? Here it is.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck up a plague wall.
And I was supposed to also call this in.
You got supplies and I need them. Send something my way, stat.
Don't worry. We're gonna make good on that.
Let's loot later.
There's a plague wall.
Let's call in... let's call the artillery on a later one. So, we're gonna throw this and then that, and that should be good. So here we go. Let's throw this in to get it ready. Oh god, getting a little close. Okay, let's get rid of the jug. Really? Not a large enough amount of regular zombies for us to want to use a incendiary on them. Okay, time to rinse, wash, and repeat. Let's go, one thing that's kind of tough is to go fully auto on it. You know, I'd like to be a little closer, but at the same time, I don't want to get burned by the napalm. Here we go. Okay. Where are my busters? He might... Oh, cool. We got to save a buster. Yeah, way to go, Chavez, with that 50 caliber action. This is a larger amount of them. Let's go ahead and throw the distraction and burn them. Oh, am I fully plagued or something? Like, why am I so lacking agility? Where are my cures at? Did I not bring cures?
Out here.
Hey there.
Alright, lead the way.
Give me your cures.
You okay, Chavez?
Órale.
Come on. Thank you.
Last one left.
Okay. Let's go ahead
Time for another plague
and...
buster.
This time we'll use the artillery. Actually, we've been doing fine without it. Let's just keep it primed. So, throw this in. Oh, we forgot to reload. Definitely lowering our DPS.
Make this max now.
Oh, come on. Don't make me waste another one.
No more ammo here.
And we're out of ammo. Shit, we're going to have to waste another one. That's annoying. Maybe I can finish it off. No. You'd be surprised how quickly you go through your ammo. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. They grow them big around here. Killed the jugs. Chavez is pretty smart. He actually backed away from combat zone. See, I underestimated how quickly we were going through our ammo. That's what I'm talking about. The effective, I mean, it does a lot of damage, there's no doubt about it, but at the same time... One of these.
Time for another plague buster.
Okay, so... I guess we'll just finish it off. Okay.
Okay, there's one more wall down.
That's good work. Trumbull Valley just took another big step towards freedom from the blood plague.
Really? Got me.
Head back to base and resupply.
1, 2... Oh, there's a second one here. No one invited you. Okay, now we can go get the incendiaries that we called in. Like, napalm isn't doing bad, honestly. It's getting the job done. Especially if you combine the firepower of other weapons with it. Oh, did they literally drop our... Wow. How convenient.
Remember when you could get fired just for having a little ink? Now who gives a shit?
Such important commentary right now, Chavez. That's an interesting screech. Is that the sound of a pharaoh?
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
That weird squishing noise. Must be like, I don't know. I don't recognize all of the zombie sounds yet. Alrighty, let's see what they give us. Napalm, of course, fuel bombs and some Molotovs. But better than nothing. So I believe the third wall is the feral wall, which theoretically should be easier than the Juggernaut wall. I keep forgetting that I have powerhouse, so I could just grab them from the front and put an end to them right then and there. Okay, what do we got back here? We got plague cures. Okay, let's just reorganize our inventory real quick. That's enough distractions. This is probably enough napalm grenades for another one. Let's grab more busters and more ammo. What are we gonna move for? Let's move this out for ammo. First we'll reload. Okay, so we're gonna make Chavez carry the ammo, because the thing that we're the reason we're bringing him is so that he can carry the things that we are running out of. And the thing that we are most running out of are ammunition. Is our ammunition, that's not correct English, is ammunition. There we go. So we're carrying quite a bit more as a result of that. And let's just use a regular everyday plague cure.
No more of that.
You okay, Chavez?
I also have to grab... Okay,
There.
he's gonna have to drop some ammo.
You okay, Chavez?
Okay, it might be that he actually doesn't need to carry any ammo at all. Because after I put this... Okay, no, he does need to carry the ammo. Temporarily insane. Do I have cures on me? Yes. One cure should be sufficient. I'm probably gonna use a stimulant before we get started as well, because the stim lasts a pretty long time. And one of the problems we had with the ferals was I was just running out of stamina. Like, I just need to be able to... When they're ready to be drop-kicked, I need to just be able to slam them with the drop-kick. What's that custom indicator? I don't want the custom indicator confusing me. Okay, this is Gamma Wall. Can't see it because it's in the way. Juggernaut, but he's on the other side. Oh, use the artillery. See how we do without it. Let's throw this in. Then this. And then also... Yeah, one was fine. Now to get out my firecrackers and hunt the feral down. Oh, did you see that? He interrupted me out of it. Wow. That was quite very good, feral. It was, where is my regulars? Give him the toasty treatment. That was pretty good. Let's reload. Juggernaut can't get in here. This one's very efficient for our busters. Like, we don't have to use many busters on it. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's throw this in, throw that in, switch back. Also, what's his name? Chavez is also helping as well. I saw him contributing. Where is he? Get him. Stab him. Burn him. What is that? What the heck was that? You're just wasting my incendiaries just to, like, waste them. And then these guys aren't dying just for no reason at all. They didn't get affected by the fire. So annoying. Okay. So we don't have, my line?
Larisse,
What do you have in your inventory? Thermites.
You okay, Chavez? You okay, Chavez?
Grab some stuff. Out of the way, Chavez. I can't pick stuff up when you're there. Okay. Let's do it again. Throw this in. Throw that in. Okay, now we need to switch that.
How much more of this is left?
Got him.
Whatever's at the center of this section. There's no shame in taking a rest. That was forward.
We'll just have to get these guys the old-fashioned way. Okay, so now we basically, we should be out of our 556 rounds for the most part. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot left. So we're probably going to switch to the 762s. The time to head back. Looks like we will be able to get all 4 of the zones down in one episode. If that's the case, we'll do an extended episode and loot the additional stuff. I have suffered an injury, likely from the feral clipping me. This is this Mass Effect sounding music. It's got this, like, this arpeggio that's playing in the background. It gives me, like, very strong Mass Effect vibes. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they're trying to make it feel like it's kind of like you're in this alien world or something, because of how weird and corrupted it is. First thing we'll heal, because we're basically at the end of the game. Let's repair this. Let's repair that. Let's get the rest of our buster grenades out. Okay. What weapon are we going to use? We might bring this anyway, because it still has 50 rounds in it, and we might be able to strip some of the ammo out of some of the other weapons. What is our... Okay, here's how we're going to do it. First, we're going to get the 762 rounds. Actually, what am I doing? We've got this. Forgot all about that. Which means we can use this. We can use the 50 caliber. Probably need more distractions. Is the regular artillery strike ready yet? It will be. We've got plenty of firepower. Pretty sure we're okay. We still got a lot of napalm grenades as well. Let's get Chavez with some stuff.
Alright, lead the way.
He's also injured. That's fine. You can just take one of these. And what I want him to bring is probably another gun. Let's bring the ammo first, because then we can point at the ammo to see where the weapons are, so it's deeper on the list. Okay, so these are our options. Probably the Barrow style bar. Bring that. Let's equip it and add the, I don't know where the brake went. Let's wait. One of these has a brake, I think. It's a handmade brake. Professional brake. Detach. Put away. Equip. Wait. Attach. Attach. Back to the top. There. We still got plenty of ordnance, and if we need more ammo, we have the Barrow style plus that. So we should be in pretty good shape.
You okay, Chavez?
Hey there.
Hold up.
Alright, lead
Let's...
the way.
Come on.
Extra 3 of these. Extra 3 of these busters, you know, you never know, because we'll have to spend a lot on the juggernauts. Go ahead and... Oh, wait, so down here. Juggernaut.
Up a plague wall.
Let's not waste time. Like, let's want to keep the episode going.
You okay, Chavez?
All right, off we go. We have 2 artillery strikes. We'll destroy the first one without a strike, and then we'll destroy the last 2 with the strikes, in addition to everything else. Oh yeah, we have to go this way. Juggernaut's still mad that he's locked out. He's not invited. Doesn't matter that he's one of the major Z-type enemies. He's just not invited.
Plague wall. Steer clear of the cloud.
Okay, so we're going to use napalm and busters on this one, and just regular firepower. Is Chavez ready? He's... Throw it in. Activate. Throw another one in. Wow. This weapon is surprisingly less effective. Interesting. This was actually a less effective weapon than the other ones. Oh no, I'm on fire too. Oh no! I figured the 50 cal would be a better or maybe not. That's not necessarily true. It's also possible that Zeta Zone has more health. But we can do, though, is first I'll reload.
What's up, Larisse?
Let's just finish it off real quick. Do we have to deal with another Juggernaut? No-ish? Look at all these guys. A lot of them here. Kind of a hassle to deal with, so we're just going to... Maybe I'll burn them with a napalm. You'll be fine, Chavez, don't worry. See, look at that. Chavez is smart. He's good. Chavez is, how are these guys not getting burned? I am, like, unhappy with this. Okay. So, Chavez, here's what I want you to do.
Hey there.
I want you to give me the Barrow-style bar and the ammo.
You okay, Chavez?
Okay, give me the Barrow. We'll see if this performs better. Maybe shooting with a greater volume is better than shooting with a slower firing weapon that does heavy damage. Maybe this is actually a better choice. Let's go ahead and call in our first artillery. Let's do the full artillery strike. Okay, so we're gonna go... This is where juggling the items gets confusing. Looks like it's equidistant from either side, so... Let's go ahead and throw this in.
You're gonna want a mortar barrage soon, okay?
This in. That in.
Okay, I'll get a volunteer.
Oh, that's a feral.
We got a feral this time, that's interesting. Let's throw another one of those in. And now I'm blowing myself up.
I had some extra time, so I made myself.
Oh, he interrupted me. Interrupted me again. I have to do that. Let's go ahead and heal. Now to go find the feral. Nope, we're just gonna have to burn this area. And then we'll execute this guy. And this guy. The Feral should survive that, so now we'll drop kick him. Why am I not drop kicking him? Wow, this is kind of dumb.
Let's get another plague buster on that wall.
Did I just stomp him to death? I guess I did. Okay, Chavez, give me
Alright, lead the way.
a cure. Or give me one of these.
You okay, Chavez?
Chavez is fine. He's got like extremely flame retardant skin. He's going to be fine.
What's up, Larisse? How much left of that?
Alrighty.
You okay, Chavez?
Let's go with activating this to cleanse myself. Let's go with our other artillery option, drone strike. So once again, drone, into that,
I
this,
need a drone strike. Stat.
into that,
Things might not be safe.
into that.
They're feeling red.
I forgot to reload, darn it.
Gotta kill that
Wow, this
screamer.
thing is extremely wild.
I'm heading home.
Okay, we got it. The enemies should self-destruct.
Fuck yeah!
Let's go quiet for the end scene.
I knew I was correct to have faith in you.
Nothing moving around in here. Wait a sec, what the hell is that? Doc, I think you better get down here and take a look at this.
Don't touch anything. I'll be right there.
We won. We saved Trumbull. We found ways to turn the tide in our war against the Blood Plague. But in that moment of triumph, we had no idea how the box we opened that day would change our world forever.
Update received. Haven protocols are now enabled. Your cooperation in this experiment has been noted.
Huh. I tried to look around, but obviously the cutscene just kind of happens automatically. Didn't really get a good look at anything else inside there, but we got to look. So I guess the question is, let's just get back into the game. So I guess the question is, what are the Haven protocols, and why did the AI's voice start to get kind of like crackled and distorted towards the end? Like, was that just a stylistic choice? Like, was that basically someone had to intentionally add the effects to the voice for it to like get garbled up like that towards the end? Does that mean something? Is that why people think that this could be like an AI overlord thing? I have no idea. Haven also doesn't sound like a bad thing. Haven sounds like a good thing. Haven, when I think of a Haven protocol, I mean, it's a code word, it could be a euphemism for something else. Like when EA said that they don't like to call loot boxes, they like to call them surprise mechanics. That's a euphemism. So Haven could be a euphemism for something, or it could just be a word, a placeholder word for any, it doesn't have to mean anything. But when I think of the term Haven, I don't think of something bad. I think of something good.
We've found a place that might have some useful stuff. Want to take a look?
So, yeah, so Zeta Zone should regenerate, despite the fact that we have actually killed it in the story. That just means I could test more weapons on it, but I was pretty satisfied with the... What do you call it? The napalm. The napalm grenades actually perform pretty well. On their own, I think they would kill it a little on the slowish side. But when combined with other weapons, I think that they're a pretty good addition. So, yeah, went pretty well. It's also pretty simple that they don't really require any special... They don't really require anything special to be used. Oh wait, we don't need to be loud anymore. So let's go ahead and use some of our... Let's use the cool Echo S3, that silent shotgun. I think that just sounds really cool. Let's not carry too much ammo, just because we're going to be looting. Oh, this thing only has 4... Interesting. Learned another thing. Give me some... Do we get medical advice? Yes, we do.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh, it doesn't cure injuries.
Sounds like it's time for a little first aid. I'll talk you through it.
What's up, Larisse?
You can continue using that weapon. It's not a big deal. We'll hold on to the Plague Busters in case we run into a juggernaut. Let's just let Larisse use the med kit, because what I really want to do is cure that injury. Which means that we kind of wasted it, but they call in, but
And I'm out.
who cares? Alright, let's get in there and start looting. Because this is the end of the episode, I'm not going to take, like, everything. I'm just going to take interesting things, so, like, if there's ammo and stuff, I probably will leave it behind. So first we've got this wall that's been, this house that's been, like, consumed.
Right around and now it's all fucked up.
This looks like a rare weapon case, so there might actually be something in there.
Not bad. Not bad.
We got the... That's a really good sword, actually. This is probably the best sword. Possibly the best sword in the game, Bastard of Bellowoods. Come to think of it, when I was watching Nige play on Nige's gaming channel, I bet that's the same place he got his Bastard of Bellowoods. Let's leave all these behind. I wonder if the military points are... I mean, we'll find out. I'm just wondering, like, if this is the wrong approach to acquiring them. Trashed convenience store. That's on the other side of the wall. A little bit of Mountain Dew keeps me in the game. Another rare weapons case. Show me potato salad. Oh. Oh, potato salad indeed. Don't mind if I do. This is the graveyard shift. A fully automatic submachine gun that is with an integrated silencer. And it uses the 45 caliber rounds, which means it is... I don't know if there are any other integrated weapons with an integrated silencer that also make use of the 30 caliber rounds, or the 45 caliber rounds. Before we go deeper in, let's continue looking around here. We've seen that already. I could have swore there was a thing that I was having trouble looting. Maybe it was deeper in. I remember there was a thing that I was trying to platform on top of, and it just wasn't working. Okay, here's another thing we can loot. More 45 caliber rounds. We'll take the one bullet to replace what we lost and leave the rest behind. Most of these buildings are inaccessible, so they must be accessible from the opposite side, I assume?
I think we're getting the hang of all this.
That building was just unavailable. Oh, here it is. This is the one that I had to get on top of. Shotgun shells will pass on that. So if we get close enough to him, we can kind of... Oh, here we go. There's a building we can loot. I doubt we'll find a rare weapon inside of a copy machine. And indeed, we did not. Is that all that's here? Says there's 5 items. Oh, it's probably a joint building. Ah, here we go.
Locked up tight. Well, that was noisy.
The Viper. We don't need any of those. I know the real prize are those military outposts. I don't know if I access them from inside the Gauntlet or from the outside. Dented can of beer. Pretty looted that. Turn the light off, sometimes that helps. One more sweep without the light. I don't know where the last one is. Maybe the building continues on. Ah. Wow, this place is like copy machine central. Pass. Oh, rare weapon. This one I could have easily overlooked because it's not in like kind of a convenient place like at the end of one of those cargo crates. This one sucked. Replica bastard sword isn't even that good. Man, this is like... I wasn't joking when I said this is like copy machine central. Jeez.
Locked and tight.
Not surprising that everything is locked. I definitely want to transfer some of these weapons over to my main community because I don't want to lose the grease gun.
Yo, I just dropped off a care package.
Shotgun shells. Luxury items.
Nothing. What else is new?
Okay, so we've cleared this building. Visibility dying, going to make it harder to... One thing I want to do, I want to look out the window here. This is a army cache. If I get to those... I think they're outside of the wall. I don't think they're inside the gauntlet. let's keep looking around the Gauntlet. The probability of me missing things will increase drastically, since with the darkness, my ability to detect contextual clues is going to go down dramatically, and I will have to spend a great deal of time meticulously trying to find them, and I don't want to do that. What do we have here? Plague dripping building.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet?
You know, it's interesting how there's no plague zombies at all inside of the Gauntlet. It's like, is the plague like, does it just feel safe here? Like nothing's gonna get inside? Does it even think? Like, does it have higher cognizant capabilities? Like, would it understand a concept like the area is like strategically secure? Or does it act entirely on instinct? Whatever, like, DNA that drives it onwards?
The place has been bled dry. Time to move on.
Keep looking. What's up here? Ah, it's locked off. So hard to see, I don't know where to go. Is this Zeta Zone right here? Let's look around these crates and whatnot. This is where Zed-Eye would actually come in handy. You know what this reminds me of is the flood in Halo. When you're in Halo 2, I think it is, when you visit High Charity, the area becomes like just like horribly infested with like gobbledygook everywhere. I hope I don't get demonetized for that. That's technically a that word is technically a slur. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Getting demonetized on one video every now and then. Not a big deal. Okay, so I think we've seen all we would need to see here. Except, we could investigate Zeta Zone itself.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
Here. Oh, this is the plague drip building. Oh, another building. Ugh, the darkness is making this so much harder.
Locked up.
Hey, there's Zeta Zone. You guys been chilling for a while. Wonder why he didn't turn into a zombie. Why did he turn into a skeleton?
Not bad. Not bad. Boring.
So far what we're learning is that these buildings here, there's nothing in them. It's just garbage. I mean, at this point of the game, it's unlikely you would need any of this stuff. Wall's pretty
What do
creepy
I need to
looking
get
at
through that plate
night.
wall?
Aha! My fox senses were tingling. I was like, you know, I don't know why, but it feels like there should be a rare weapons crate around here someplace. The sleeper cell, we'll take those rounds. The network guide to gardening. I don't know why I took that ammo. Sleeper cell PPK is not a bad weapon. This is a 22 caliber pistol that zooms in. So it also comes with a nice advanced suppressor. Weird how, like, makes like these nasty breathing noises.
Hey Doc, what's behind this last wall?
I'm not sure, but I haven't detected any movement back there. Don't hold anything back. Take this last wall down, and your work is done.
Okay, so I believe there were a total of 4 rare weapons crates, possibly more if I missed them. Would not be unsurprising if I missed them, but at the same time, 4 is a lot, 1 for each wall. Let's try to find a way to get to those military caches. Alright, the first thing we're going to want to do, though, is return back to here and unload all of our crap. Then we'll get the car and loot those military outposts. Yeah, I figured that the outposts were inside the Gauntlet as basically like a reward for clearing it, but looks like that may not be the case. Let's see if we can drive the car over there.
Time to fucking floor it!
Yeah, right here looks fine. Okay, so these were just all literally out in the open. I could have just grabbed them anytime I wanted. A little embarrassing. Already got that. We'll grab this just because it's a ruck. Looking for more Echo S weapons. Nah. Let's keep our stuff light. Because like I said, this is basically the end of this. Throw this in the back. I mean, it'll be good for any research I need to do. It'll be good for making any further videos. Like, I might do, like, since we can just regenerate Zeta Zone, we can just continuously fight it, try different tactics on it. The Echo S6 pistol, we'll take it. All these motorized targets. C4 charges. Put that away. Here's another cluster of lootables. Ammo, what's this? Ah! I don't recognize this one. The Echo S2 rifle. Whoever made this knew what they were doing. You don't just throw together an integral suppressor and a scope on this quality in your backyard. I could headshot Zeds all day with this thing from down the block and nobody would ever know I was there. It's a bolt action rifle. What kind of ammo does it use? 22 caliber. How fast does it shoot? Not too fast, but basically extremely... Still a very good weapon. I mean, it uses basically the cheapest ammo, and it's silent. And it doesn't need any repairs, meaning it's a very efficient weapon for killing regular zombies.
Nothing here. Like, at all.
When we get back, I want to see if we have all of the Echo series weapons. Although I think I would have gotten an achievement if I did. Okay. Here's the fourth lootable. Maybe it's the Echo S1 that I don't have. And this one was a bust. We can detect the wall from here. Thing. Well, that looks like everything. We basically looted most of the stuff. I mean, like, you know, there's still some rare weapon cases out there, but you know how I am with wanting to look for them. Like, you get the big meh from me. Time to head back to base, and we'll look at our collection of Echo weapons. See how many we've got and how many we're missing. Overall, we did get some pretty good stuff from that. Like, I got the Graveyard Shift. I wasn't sure when I would get that weapon, or if I would ever get that weapon. I figured it would be pretty rare, but don't have to worry about that anymore. Pretty sure that was that. This is that one that we didn't... I couldn't figure out where the last one was, so... you can skip that one. It can keep its mysteries to itself. Definitely, we were a lot more efficient this time around. It didn't take 2 episodes to clear the wall, especially now that I know what I'm expecting. Even though I was using not entirely tested weaponry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Overall, though, I was pretty happy with the incendiary weapons. So basically, the advantage of the incendiary weapons over the explosive weapons is that you could throw out one incendiary and then just start shooting it. And you can just kind of stack up all the damage. With an explosive weapon, you just kind of chuck the explosives continuously. And it's possible that the incendiary weapon with the ammunition, kind of like that continuous damage from the burning over time from the fire, plus you're just pumping a bunch of ammunition into it. It's possible that that might actually be the better combination. It was also interesting to learn that the 50 caliber rifle didn't seem to perform quite as good as I thought it would. It still worked well in the hands of Chavez because, you know, you never know what your ally's going to do, if they're going to even shoot the darn thing at all. And in his case, just putting 1 or 2 rounds into the wall did a lot of damage. We're not even all that, like, I've had episodes even longer than this. We're at like an hour and 14 minutes. I've even had other episodes like this. How much? Can we afford to put this ammo in here? No, we can't. Put the fuel in. We'll transfer the ammo to, I guess, my van that got spun around. Just back inside.
I know this is crazy, but for some reason having that big old T-Rex watching over trust makes me feel safer.
Okay, now let's go check what we got. Just throw all this stuff in. Oops, let's not throw that in. Give me that back. Oh, not this one. Don't give me the ghetto one. Give me the good one. Alright, let's see. The Echo S2. The Echo S6. We got a lot of duplicates of that one. Brock's Golden Vulture. Interesting, he has a unique weapon. The Echo S3. The Echo S7. Someone might have the other... Okay, where's the Echo S4? Someone else has it. Switch to our characters and see what they're equipped with. That's the S7. Sighted AK-47.
One day at a time, right?
Operators. What is Chavez using? Timberwolf. It might be Diana, actually. Yep. Let's throw this in the back. Throw this in, just have her grab any weapon for now. Where is...
I'm not used to living someplace as big as this.
Larisse? Okay. Where is that gun at? Here it is. Let's go from the bottom back to the top. Got the heirloom. We have the S7 in our inventory. Okay, so that means it's everything. So we've got, let's go in order.
Do you think there are dinosaur zombies roaming around?
Okay, so that's one we don't have. So we don't have the Echo S1. We have the 2. We have the 3. The 4. Someone gave me a tip that the 5 is the grenade launcher that was in the Z Hunter update, so we have the 5 on one of mine. We have the 6 and the 7, so we don't have the 1. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 is the launcher, 6 and 7. So the one we're missing is the Echo S4. So we have most of the stuff, but not quite everything. We're getting there. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. We just cleared it again. I should probably... Like, I've had so much trouble making additional videos because the computer is just out of commission for like 6 hours a day, 2 hours a day from the recording, and then 4 hours a day when it's rendering. And like, I can't record any other videos when it's processing because that's always what causes audio glitches when I attempt to record while it's also rendering a video. But I do need to, I want to, my brain's going faster than my mouth. I want to talk about the ending. I want to do like a review of Heartland. I want to talk about the base. So like there's still a lot of stuff I want to do relative to Heartland, and if there's anything you can think of that you want me to do, let me know. And if it's like something that I could visualize doing a whole video of, then I will certainly do it. But that's the end of the episode. Definitely got through it much more efficiently. Didn't have much in the way. In fact, I don't think there was any retreating. There was just resupplying. And we pressed through the gauntlet extremely efficiently. And we're going to end it at basically an hour and 20 minutes. I have had other episodes go longer than that, so...
Watch it, Juggernaut!
Oh.
I didn't think
How do you get in the base?
Really?
Let's see how good our allies deal with it. You want to go fight him in hand-to-hand combat? Oh, no, you're coming back up. Yeah, you guys over there are... A lot of good you guys are. Yeah, beat him up. Just shoot him. You can do it. Shoot him. How many of these shots are misses, you go under? Oh, they're doing damage. But you can see they're hitting him because his head is jerking around. I hear Chavez shooting with the Timberwolf, but of course he can't hit. Oh yeah, stab him with that knife. Oh yeah, stab him with that knife. Oh, he got him. He's stabbing him. That's Brock, I think. That's Brock. Brock. Brock the Rock. Brock. Well, my crew of not particularly good AI did manage to deal with that Juggernaut. That was basically their final boss. But, bringing an ally into the Gauntlet, I don't think that's suicide. I think it can be done perfectly well. In fact, they're very useful for bringing the equipment that you consume very rapidly, such as ammunition. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.